So hello students, today we are here with one more, you can say, the bad news or the news which you may not like to hear. In fact, we didn't. Right, so as we were going through the newspapers, we found, so I personally, this is not my news or something, this is from the Economic Times and you can rely upon it. This is one of the reliable source, right? So a very coveted newspaper. So whatever I am speaking up, whatever I am quoting, जो भी मैं बोलूँगा या जो भी आपको बता रहा हूँ, इसको आप एज अ न्यूज़ लें. इसमें मेरा कोई पर्सनल विचार नहीं है. तो there are some students who write abusive comments below, so it doesn't matter, right? So मेरे और आपके बोलने से कुछ नहीं होता. It's all about the newspaper, what is going on. So I'm quoting upon the source Economics Times yesterday, that is 26th of March. Now there was a news in which we have earlier gone through that CBI has trialed around 17 officers in the SSB fixation, Kapurthala and the Bangalore. Now yesterday one of the retired GTO, or you can say that ex-serviceman veteran, who is nowadays a trainer, right? So the officer who is retired from as a GTO in Allahabad, right? So Lieutenant Colonel Chanpreet Singh, right? So he is located in Punjab, Chandigarh actually, and he is associated with one of the reputed coaching centers as well in Mohali, right? So he is a GTO trainer in Mohali as well, and he has written to CBI about the incident of 2015. उन्होंने CBI को एक अभी एक परसों की डेट में एक लेटर भेजा है. He has filed a plea through his counsel, through his lawyer, right? अभी जो केस चल रहा था तो he has also get some courage, or you can say he thought that okay, this might be the time that I should also reveal, although he has revealed this earlier as well. As quoted by him in the newspaper, Lieutenant Colonel Chanpreet Singh, who was the GTO, senior GTO at Ssb Allahabad, he quoted about an incident. उन्होंने एक घटना के बारे में बताया in which the marks of the eligibility criteria, or you can say the marks of the SSB were tampered. जैसे कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद आपका रिजल्ट आता है. So the AD, he said that a day before the declaration of the result, the marks of a candidate was tampered. It was changed. Eligibility criteria was lowered to recommend a son of an officer, right? So he has clearly quoted that कि एक ऑफिसर के लड़के के लिए जो SSB देने गए होंगे, उनके लिए SSB के जो नॉर्म्स है वो टीम ने या जिन्होंने भी किया हो, क्योंकि एक के हाथ में तो मार्क्स होता नहीं, अल्टीमेटली प्रेसिडेंट साहब होंगे. I don't know what actually happens there, right? So I am quoting what he has said, right? On before the declaration of the result, a day before, the marks were tampered, eligibility criteria were norms. Eligibility criteria जो minimum होता होगा कि around इतने % लाने हैं या उनके जो भी criteria होंगे, they were relaxed so that that particular candidate can be recommended. So this is quoted by Lieutenant Colonel Chanpreet Singh, who was who was an ex-serviceman, a veteran, retired as an ex-GTO in SSB Allahabad. So SSB Allahabad considered as one of the toughest one to get recommended, but this incident happened in June 2015. So ये जो घटना है, this is June 2015, he has quoted, and he also said that he has written to the adjutant. उस टाइम भी उन्होंने लेटर लिखा था, but he didn't get any reply. उनको उस पे कुछ भी एक्शन नहीं लिया गया. ये भी उन्होंने बात इस न्यूज़पेपर कॉलम में लिखी है जो उन्होंने सीबीआई को फाइल भेजी है. And he has asked CBI कि please check this as well, and he has mentioned the name of candidate, but the newspaper has not mentioned, right? So newspaper ने नहीं mention किया तो हम भी नहीं mention कर सकते, right? And this is clearly an allegation. मतलब as the newspaper said that the ex-serviceman or ex-army officer alleges corruption in SSB fixing in SSB Allahabad. This is what newspaper had mentioned. आप चाहें तो इसको पढ़ भी सकते हैं, right? You can check it out. This is official news. इसमें मेरा कोई views नहीं है. Otherwise, if I put my views, मतलब I always say that, and this is I believe, हो सकता है मैं गलत हूँ, हो सकता है am I wrong, or maybe you can consider it like a suggestion, request that SSB should be transparent. The marks of the candidates in each round should be given even after the candidate is not recommended. Like a person not recommended in civil services or any of the exam, is given. Nowadays they are given the marks as well. You know, if let's suppose somebody is not recommended in written exam, even in NDA or civil service, you will get the marks. You will get the marks of each and every paper you appeared for the mains exam in any of them. So there is transparency, and you believe nowadays IIT JEE, you can see that in NEET as well. You can check your scores as well. This is your page, this is official score. Match them and you can find the clear score. So transparency, और थोड़ा बच्चों को पता लगना चाहिए कि where actually they lack. If you show them their marks even after not recommended, then they will be satisfied. Doesn't matter, right? It's not a threat to the security of the country. And if I file, I remember 3 years back when I filed a RTI, the reply was mentioned not confidential. Asked 4 questions, 4 out of 4 they wrote in reply confidential cannot be told. So जब जवाब नहीं देना तो RTI फाइल करके भी कोई फायदा नहीं है. So it's up to the authority or the bigger authorities, CBIs, or you can say that military intelligence, to find out what actually is happening. Are there more cases? क्या ऐसे और भी केसेस हैं? अब 2015 का भी आ रहा है एक. ऐसे अगर मुझे लगता है कि अगर जांच होगी तो शायद और भी होंगे, बिकॉज बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे जिन्होंने ये भी लिखा था कि हाँ मुझे भी ऐसा लगा एंड आई फील समथिंग फिशी. और अगर 100 में से 70 बच्चे ऐसा कह रहे हैं तो कुछ तो होएगा. So I leave it to your wisdom to decide what happened to you. If you feel something has happened to you as well, please write us in the comment section so that others can be aware of that. Thank you. Good luck.